What's going on, you guys? It's your girl Candace here for Swipes and Giggles, here to give you the 411 online dating and a little bit more. And you know me, it's your girl Candy. Hey! So shout out to everybody who's been subscribing to my YouTube channel. I really do love and appreciate you. And we are officially over 100,000 on TikTok. Woo, 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 woo. I think I'm about to hit 120,000. I'm like 2,000 away from that, so that's exciting. So thank you for following me on TikTok if you're here from TikTok. Thank you for following me on Instagram. If you found me from Instagram, wherever you have found me in this world, thank you so much for following me and participating in my daily average, non-exciting life. Thanks. If you don't know, I have a TikTok. It is Chayes Inc. CHAYESINC. And my Instagram is Candy Taste Sweet. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, twice a week I go on there, it is Candy Taste Sweet also. I also have a radio show on Spark FM, the first Black-owned digital radio station in Boston. You can listen to us on TuneIn and Apple Radio, or sparkfmonline.com, or you can download Spark FM through your iOS and or Android application. I am on every single Sunday with DJ Slick Vic for the Tap In, Tap In. Every Sunday, 1, 2, 3 p.m. And yeah, that's my life, and I work. But that part's not exciting, so here I am. Just wanted to say thank you guys so much, and I have so much gratitude towards you guys. Like, you guys just don't understand. It feels good to know that people want to participate in knowing like what I do, what I have coming up in my life, and what I have going on. And you want to see my face, especially because my skincare is going okay, but it could go a lot better. It could go a lot better. It could go a lot better. If you guys want to see what my skin routine is, let me know. I have no problem recording it. I don't know what was that. I think I was going to slow motion, but I have no problem recording that. I think I did it for a YouTube video a while back, and I have an updated one on my TikTok channel. I just did one like maybe 2 weeks ago, but I don't think it's that great. I mean, as you can see, to have a beard of like dark spots, but I'm working on it. So let me know if you want to know more about that. Any which way, I hate when people say you can read by the title, because I don't even know what the title is. When I first start talking on here, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. I truly do not. It just happens after I do all my intros, and then in 3 seconds I have to figure out a topic. This one I kind of felt like, I don't know, I kind of wanted to do it, but it's going to come out like I'm kind of talking trash about myself. But it's honestly the truth. So I don't know. Let's just get into it. So basically, you know how you always see on YouTube how to become TikTok famous, how to become Instagram famous, how to become an influencer, how to get sponsorships, how to do all these things to get another source of income into your household without really doing anything besides just being yourself online, or just how to get Insta famous, basically, right? Well, I'm going to tell you the things that I consistently do that will definitely not get you there, okay? I think a lot of people talk about what you should do and not what you shouldn't be doing. And it's like one of those things, of course you shouldn't be doing this stuff, but people do it every day. And I'm tired of feeling like I'm not doing anything and accomplishing anything in my life just because I am a lazy butthole. So there's that. And look how far it's got me. I'm still living at home, so I guess not far, but and I look, honestly, I really do think everyone in this world has some form of a personality that everybody wants to follow. Now, it might not be your niche, it might not be your thing, and that's part of the video that I'm going to be making today, but we'll get into it because you guys know I hate long videos. I like everything to be nice, cute, and short. Excuse me, I burps. I like to think everything be nice, cute, and short, so that way you're not like, oh my god, will she shut up? Well, you know, I'm gonna give you the pointers, okay? So let's go. First things first, I have nothing written down. That's the first thing on your list. Things that you should be doing, have things written down. Have a bullet point of what you're going to do, what you're trying to do, what you're trying to get accomplished. I never write anything down. If I do, it's like very last minute. I am the #1 procrastinator in the world. That's the only way I got through my classes and how I got through college. So it did something, but it didn't do nothing at all. You know what I'm saying? It didn't do the greatest thing for me. I'm very unprepared. Very unprepared. But I do like a scattered brain. I love a scattered brain conversation. I'm the type of person where, like I don't know if you guys follow, there's a called the Grace Reports here on YouTube. She kind of does the follow-ups and everything with Teen Mom and all that, and I don't know why my light is changing colors out of nowhere. It really aggravates me when it does that, because now it makes me look weird. Okay, here you go. So basically, she just does like updated reports for Teen Mom, the episodes and everything, right? And she has everything written down. It's very organized, and she talks about everything in a bullet point, and she goes in order. It's nice and chronological. I don't do that. And that's something you should do. I love scatterbrain conversations. I love hearing a person go from here to go to there, Because I'm sitting here like, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Nah, you wrong for that. I love feeling like I'm talking to someone, not listening. I want to talk to someone. But I also like organization at the same time. So I like an organized mess, if that makes sense. You know how like somebody walks into your room or somebody walks into your car or your workspace and they're like, oh my gosh, it's like so junky. Like, how do you know what's going on here? But like, you know what I'm saying? You know what's happening. It's like one of those things, So one, write things down. These are things that you want to do. What you don't want to do, like me, is just be a complete idiot and be unprepared. So number 2 is plan and schedule. Plan and schedule. If you do not have a plan, if you do not have a schedule, your life will be chaotic, aka me. I do not plan my videos. Now, if you guys know my great friend BMO the Prince, who is over 1 million on TikTok, whoop whoop. He's a comedian and a DJ. He writes down his skits. So sometimes I'll pop into his live and I'm like, oh, I want to see what my brother's doing today. So I'll pop into his live and he's literally on live talking to people, writing like his projected skits, what he's going to do, what characters he's thinking about playing. He's making sure he's staying on current top events so that way he can quickly do them. So with like the Eminem thing being canceled, he was on NBC. I think he was on he was on Good Morning America. They took like a snippet from his TikTok and put it on Good Morning America. But that's a skit that he planned and made sure he had time to film all he wanted to do and edit and all that other stuff, so that way he can make a great video, and it got blown up and it appeared on Good Morning America. But Eminem being canceled, that was a hot topic. He quickly got on that. So if you are wanting to be a social media, like, influencer or a personality, let's just say that, because if you could be a makeup guru, that's totally different. A DJ, that's totally different. Anything else is totally different. A personality is literally that. Like, people are looking for your personality, and if they don't like your personality, they're not gonna like you, and that's pretty much it. It's not like you're selling something. If I was just a makeup guru person, all I gotta do is like, oh my gosh, this L'Oreal foundation feels so good on my skin, and then that's it, right? But you have to have personality, because you are a personality, okay? You're a content creator. If you're not creating good content, who gonna follow you? Who gonna want you? Nobody. So that's on period. You got to make sure you have everything planned and scheduled. Once again, I don't do that. I do not do that. I just kind of go with the flow. I do what I want. I make videos on the fly. Like, it will be 2:00 in the morning and I'm like, I need to make this right here and right now. And some of those are my best videos. Do you guys remember the video where the girl was talking about dudes be looking at your booty hole when they be hitting it from the back? I had did that video maybe at 12:00 in the morning, I believe. And I had did that video like 4 times before I kept the last one, because at that point I was tired and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna keep what I'm saying. I'm not gonna do it over again. I think what I'm saying is gonna work, because I'm a person of like, comedy is just time. That's all it is time. You have to get on the right time to make something funny. And if something I had is if I'm basically gonna say something funny in a video, the ones that you guys majority like, I literally have recorded that 4 or 5 times beforehand, because I knew what I wanted to say, but it wasn't hitting right when it was supposed to hit. You know what I'm saying? The other video that I made was, that you guys liked a lot, was when, the sound that's going crazy on TikTok, where it kind of starts off all smooth and then like you hear like the do like the big dramatic music comes on. And I said, like, guys be talking like, oh, we don't want women who wear makeup, and it's like, oh, well, we don't want men who get lineups on receding hairlines, and you guys were dying over that. Okay, a lot of people had a lot of reactions to that video. That was very unplanned. That was 2:30 in the morning, and I I just did it. It was just something that just popped in my head, and I was like, okay, here it is. But before that, because if I had planned it, I could have recorded it maybe once, twice, and called it a day. Because I didn't, what I was going to say beforehand was, we don't want dudes who put black dust in their beards or something like that, but it wasn't going to hit as much as receding hairlines hit. Because everybody grows up with hair on their head. Not everybody grows up with a beard. So for some men, it wouldn't have hit. But every man recedes at some point in his life. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if it doesn't move back in a whole inch or something, it still recedes at something, you know? We 10 minutes in. Lord. Like I said, I did want this to be a long video, but here we are. The third thing, see, if I had written everything down, I wouldn't be trying to figure something out. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I'd be right here. The third thing, do not compare yourself, and which I do all the time. I compare myself. This is turning into a thing that you should do and not a thing that you should not do. But I'm telling you, the things that you should not do is compare yourself. I compare myself to other creators all the time. I've been comparing myself to a lot of people my whole entire life, just because I always see people like, you know, getting better recognition, or people recognizing what they're doing, or seeing that the simple things are getting picked up on. And I'm like, I feel like I do a fairly good job at making people laugh for whatever reason, whether they're laughing at me, or they're laughing at what I said, or maybe it was the tone of voice. I feel like I do a pretty good job of bringing joy into people's homes. So like, why is no one recognizing me? Why is no one, like, you know, paying attention to me? And I feel like that's what everyone does. Everyone does the whole like, why me? Why have I not been? You guys remember the white cat meme that was going on? Why have I not been recognized yet? Where's my notoriety? I think it happens to everyone, but unfortunately, when you're a content creator or a digital person or social media influencer, whatever you want to call it, your competition is everywhere. It's everywhere. And it just means that you have to decide, are people going to be my competition, or are people going to just be someone that I have the same job and field with, and we're just going to have to try to figure this thing out together, you know, especially on TikTok. Oh, baby, do not compare yourself to people on TikTok, because I do it all the time and I hate myself. There was 3 other creators who were coming up around the same time I was. Some started a little later. One of them, I'm not going to say no names, and I'm not going to tell you because you're going to know. I mean, they have a grand, big, huge, should be verified number of followers. And they started after me. Okay? And we were on the same path. And they were always like 10 G's of followers underneath me. If I had 50, they had 40. If I had 60, they had 50. It was always like that. Then they started catching up to me. I wasn't mad. I was like, all right, cool. That's fine. Like, you look how you look. People are going to want to follow you. I'm not mad at that. And your content is like really cute, quirky, funny. Like, why not? And then one day I looked and I was like, 300,000. When that happened? Then the other person that was like around the same thing as me, they had surpassed me in the 100,000s and 200,000s too. And I'm like, hold on. What is going on? What am I doing wrong? And it could have been because TikTok literally hates my entire guts and wants me to just fail. It really could be that. Or it's because I'm not putting the amount of work in that everybody else is. I don't post as much as everybody. Everybody posts like maybe 4 to 5 times a day. I post maybe like once or twice. I try to follow my analytics like to a T. And sometimes it doesn't work. Sometimes it does. Like the things that I don't think you guys are going to like, you guys end up loving. Like there was a video that a guy said, tell me you want some without telling me you want some right? And I made the video, and it literally is me with a mask on, and it's the text-to-speech thing saying, like, I'm going to kick down the door and say, give me them jaws, Johnny. Da-da-da-da. Do you know that video has over 10,000 views? For what? For what? That should have got... That, I would not have been mad if I walked away with only 800 views out of that video. That had 10,000... And it's just like, I didn't even want you to get popular. I didn't even want you to do that. What you know, any which way, don't be comparing yourself, because I'm going to keep talking. Don't compare yourself. Number 4, okay? Stop critiquing yourself, aka critiquing yourself will kill you. Okay, I critique myself way too much. I critique myself way too much. And I do it a lot. And this is another thing that's hindering me for getting to where I need to be, because there's a difference between critically, going over your stuff, making sure it's like kind of like polished, clean, maybe has some nice transitions, looks nice visually, whatever the case may have you. I need to make that to a shirt because I say that a lot too. But excuse me, it's the my chin, my neck, my skin, my body, my voice. Like, it's like you literally are repeatedly you're repeatedly putting yourself down habitually. Okay, you're doing it too much. You like, it's almost like you're being your own bully, and nobody wants that. Okay, and I have to tell you, yes, I am my own bully. Trust me, I am worse than the schoolyard kids. All right, so please do not do that. Like, it's one of those things that I do all the time that literally I hate myself for it, but it's something that I've done my whole entire life, and it's probably not going to change, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Okay, so I think we're on 5. So 6, your relationship is not defined by the amount of likes, comments, views, or other social media couples. And then flipping that in turn of the things that I do to make me not get better in what I'm doing. And I know that you're probably saying, well, these are kind of turning into personal things now. These aren't even like tangible stuff, but it does affect your quality of work. Because if you're like me, who I'm like, why me? Why me no have no man? Why me single? It's going to take that, and you're going to get in your feelings one day, and you're going to make a video, and you're going to be on camera crying about how you're lonely and you don't have a relationship. And then you're going to have people going, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Somebody's going to love you. Don't you worry about that. And then you're going to wake up the next day and you're like, oh, you big idiot. You're dumb. Like, you were on camera crying because you're single. Like, do you know how dumb that is? You know what I'm saying? It really will bring you down more and make your content make you seem like you're just the loneliest person ever. And no one will be looking, like, if somebody finds that on their For You page, their timeline, and you're crying because you just want to be loved, it's like, here we go again, another female or another male who's just sad that they're not in love. Big whoop-de-doop, neither am I. You'll see me crying about it on camera. And you're going to get that, which leaves like a kind of like a nasty taste in people's mouths. And that's what you don't want. You want to, I mean, you're not going to be everybody's favorite piece of candy, but you want to be at least like the, I mean, it's all right. It's not for me, but it kind of tastes good. You want to, at least that. You don't want the, but you at least want, they'll accept you in some way, somehow. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you know what I'm saying? All right. So getting back into tangible things. Number 7, your analytics are very, very important, but that doesn't define who you are as a creator. Flipping that around, you looking at your numbers all the time, you're gonna mentally destroy yourself. Stop doing it, Candace. Stop. And you too, if you're watching this and you do it, stop doing it. Okay, you're only making it worse for yourself. Yes, analytics are very, very, very important. Your time watch, how much time people spend on your page, your profile visits. Your profile visits, your video time, your like everything. It's very important because it makes or breaks. Like, so now I have 3 different platforms. I have my podcast, I have the YouTube channel, I have TikTok, I have Instagram, I have a lot of stuff. TikTok is kind of like my main thing right now. And which I feel dumb about, because TikTok was literally my main drive to drive people here, to drive people to YouTube, and to drive people towards my podcast. I got COVID and got depressed, and I stopped doing my podcast, which I'm really mad about, but I'm trying to get back on that too. But yeah, like, looking at your numbers, looking at the time to post and stuff like that, and you're seeing your posts go up and you're starting to watch your numbers decline. Like, I get shadow banned on TikTok at least 4 times a month, and it is the most annoying thing ever, and it makes me want to quit every single time. And I can't wait till Flow app comes out. Follow Flow app 2021 on Instagram so you can keep up to date with Black owned social media app. I'm so excited. Cannot wait for this to come out. Anyway, So it's just things like that that can almost make you go crazy over your social media and your postings. And if you're not seeing the results that you want to see in the time frame that your analytics are telling you you're supposed to do, like are supposed to be good at. Like basically if you're at 8 o'clock, you're the highest, your follower count is on 100. You post exactly at 8 o'clock, even 8:02, just to make it a little swanky, right? And you use all the hashtags that are trending and you post and you have a certain amount of followers or whatever. In an hour's time, that's how I dictate like if I'm doing good with my viewership. In an hour's time, if I get a certain amount of viewers or comments or likes, I'm like, okay, good. My analytics are doing good. And it's true. If it doesn't, I'm like, I'm shadow banned again. I can't take this no more. I hate TikTok. I hate everything. It drives you crazy. Do not let your analytics drive you crazy, please. They're just numbers. They don't define who you are. People will bump with you regardless of the fact. I thought I saw something move in my closet and I was finna break out. I was finna break out of here. Like the camera was about to knock everything. I was not gonna care. I'm just not gonna care. Alright. Where are we now? Like, see, this is what happens when you don't write down. See, going back to my first point. Number 8. I'm gonna try to get to a 10. I'll see what I can come up with, but I'm gonna try to get to a 10. Number 8. Don't let your feelings affect your post. So this has nothing to do with the whole like single thing or posting your relationship and stuff like that, but like your feelings, your internal, like your anxiety, your depression, your emotions. Just like do not let them determine your post. So like I said, I had COVID in September and I was like from May to till maybe up until I had COVID, maybe in like a week or so afterwards into it, every week I went live on TikTok and did a podcast every week. It didn't matter if 2 people watching me or 3 people watching me. I did it every week. And I loved it. It was the most podcasts I did. People were listening to them. I felt so proud of myself. And then when I got COVID, depression just hit me like never before. And I'm such an optimistic person, but I carry a lot of sadness within myself, and that's just one of the truths about me, that I never thought that something like that would affect my creativity, my creative juices, and then it did. And it's just been really, really, really hard to get on track because I'm already really bad about keeping a schedule and being on time with stuff with what I do. That's why I like doing everything by myself, because if something went wrong, it's the blame's on me. I have no one else to point the finger to but me. So I can't be like, well, if you would have did this, or leaving responsibility to somebody else to pick up my problems. You know what I'm saying? Everything's on me. So if I'm not doing it, it's me. Like Candace is the problem. You feel what I'm saying? And so letting my emotions get to me and letting it control me stopped my creative process, stopped my creative juices. It stopped me posting, for a while. I was still posting on TikTok, but every time I posted on TikTok right afterwards, I was in like the deepest, darkest depression until I had to post again and I had to fake a smile and stuff. So yeah, we're going to move on past that, but basically that. Number 9. Make sure that what you post, make sure that you're very conscious about what you post. Because so everybody in this world got parents. It doesn't matter if it's your actual birth parents, step parents, foster parents, guardians, adoptive, whatever, it doesn't matter. Everybody has some form of an adult to look up to. And in that light, you don't want to disappoint any of them. And I feel like some of us are scared to put stuff out there just because of the adults in our life. And that's something that could hinder you as a creator. So some of us have been walking around like, I can post what I want. I'm grown. What is somebody going to tell me? And yes, you can. And that's perfectly fine. But when you have a person like me, I particularly don't want to post certain things, even though I do, because I'm 28 years old. I'm single. I have no kids who are going to be like, Mommy, why are you shaking your booty on the Instagrams? I don't have none of that, right? So I should be able to do what I want to do. But I still have respect for my parent. I still want to respect like her viewership of me, but at the same time, it's like that battle between I'm grown and I still view myself as like literally her child because I am her child. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like if you're going to go into this, make sure you know exactly what you want to do with it, because there's going to be a time, and there has been plenty of arguments and discussions about what I post because of my mouth. I have a sailor's mouth. It is what it is. I like to show not my body, but just show that I'm comfortable in what I have right now. And when I do post those things, I'm comfortable right then and there. So if you ever see my TikTok and I'm dancing or I'm shaking my butt or I'm like doing something sexy or something like that, I feel incredibly beautiful at that moment. It might not last. It might go away 3 minutes after I post it, but at that moment I do it. And so I like to have those as mementos to myself to know this is the moment that I felt prettiest. You know what I'm saying? You know. But those people who be posting stuff out there and got them daggone they booty cheeks out and basically got they like vagina lips out. You need to see a parent for real, because that's disgusting. But that's just me though. But make sure you know what kind of content, you're putting out there, because other people might not understand it. And because of their opinions and thoughts on you, it might mess up how you put out your content. And you don't want that to. You know? Just that. And finally, for number 10, I would have to say... the thing that I do for number 10 that you shouldn't do. I don't believe in myself. So believe in yourself. I don't need to go deep into it, but believe that you're going to do what you want to do. Believe that you're going to get where you need to get. Believe that you are going to go through glass ceilings and break through them all the way without stopping. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. No cap. You know what I'm saying? Believe that you are the next best thing. Don't let anyone tell you that you're not, or that, you know, what you have isn't going to go anywhere and you think you're going to be this, blah, 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 and then you start doubting yourself. Believe in yourself. Believe in what you are and who you are and what you present out into the world. And that right there is literally the 10 steps of the things that I do that will not let me or allow me to get far in life. So you now have no excuse. Like, I literally just told you exactly what not to do. Not to be out there, be a fun personality, do all these things, post. No. I'm telling you everything not to do. So you can go out there and prosper and be great and be an awesome person that I know that you probably are. Hello. Like, if you're watching this, what are you doing? Why do you treat yourself like that? You are the bomb. No one can talk to you any way that they want to. You have respect on you. You have respect on your name. You are top notch. You are a boss. Don't let nobody talk to you no type of way. Do what you want. See what you want. Say what you want. Feel what you want. And if you feel like having an upset day, you have the right to have that. If you feel like being happy and cheery, don't let other people take you down with them. Okay? Misery loves company. And you love being an individual. So you don't need that. Okay? You don't need that in your life. All right? Love, peace, prosperity. I wish it nothing but the best for you. So thank you guys so much for watching my video. I really do hope this helps someone. I don't know if I'm going to upload this raw or if I'm going to upload it with little parts in it. I'm probably going to do it raw because this is already about to be a 30-minute video and mama has no time for letting it run longer than this. Okay? But thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate you and I love you. Once again, follow me everywhere that you want to and I will love you forever. Until next time, guys, it was nice swiping with you. Mwah.